Well, hello. Welcome back to another exciting edition of Coffee with Steven. So this week I was going to do obviously an election night recap, and I realized it was going to be just simply too difficult to digest everything that happened over the evening and get it to you today. So rest assured that's going to be coming. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk to you about a conversation that I had with then candidate Don Barnes last week when he was in here. He was talking about it was a wide ranging conversation, but during that time we were talking about humility from the standpoint of not just leadership, as you know, the requirements of humility for leadership, but in the process of getting things done in general. And he related a story that some of you may have heard before. It involves any conquering general that was going to be going into Rome always had a slave standing behind him, uttering the words, "You're just a man, you're just a man, you're just a man." And this was important because obviously the Senate, as well as the general population of Rome, regardless how impassioned they were about their victorious general, they never wanted these generals feeling like they were somehow godlike or above the law. They needed to have that memory that at the end of the day, their successes were the result not only of other people, but that in the final analysis, they were just as mortal as everybody else. And I thought that story was really instructive. You know, Ronald Reagan was famously quoted as saying that you can do anything. You can have the greatest, most grandiose program. You can enjoy the most success as long as you are willing to let other people take credit for it. And that says a lot, because when your goal is your own glorification and not the thing that you're trying to develop, then your actions are fundamentally misguided. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the blog this week. Like I said, we'll be discussing in further detail as this all fleshes out the results of last night's election. But in the meantime, I want you to train constantly, train consistently, train repetitively, train with purpose, and above all else, stay safe. Until next week, thank you for having coffee with me.